It's clear the members of Congress need to make this legislation more palatable to members of the general public. We've heard all along the terminology that is involved a financial bailout, and the public backlash that has ensued has really been the issue of Americans saying, why should I pay for a bailout for Wall Street, and how is this going to help me? Now, people will debate whether that's an accurate perception or not, but that's the political reality that spelled doom for this legislation on Monday. So our congressional leaders have been working to try to come up with a solution, a compromise that makes this legislation seem more palatable to the average American, and to impress upon them why this is critically important to get the credit markets unfrozen, to get lending of money going again, flowing again, so that car dealers can get loans for people that want to buy cars, so people can get access to funds for mortgages, and so that banks can keep lending money. Otherwise, the economy comes crashing down. So over the past few days, our congressional leaders have been talking about ways to make this legislation seem a little more attractive to members of the middle class. One of the key aspects of the legislation that has come back around is to raise the limit on FDIC insurance for bank deposits. That limit has stood at $100,000 for about 2 decades now, and the idea is to raise that limit, at least temporarily, to $250,000. The idea there is to make the banking system seem more secure, to avoid these mini runs on banks that we've been seeing in recent days, whether it was during some of the hurricanes where residents along the Gulf Coast have been moving money out of banks, and there have been little problems there. We know about the problems out on the West Coast between Washington Mutual and IndyMac, and there's been a perception lately, accurate or not, that banks are on the verge of being insolvent. So it should add some confidence to raise this deposit limit to $250,000, even if it's a temporary move. There are some other ideas afoot that involve tax breaks for the middle class and for business. That should help to gain some traction in America, middle America as well.